Star Wars is now 40 years old.
Welcome to Fat Man Batman. I'm Kevin Smith.
I'm Mark Bernard.
Okay, so Star Trek Discovery is happening, whether you want it to or not.
What is the sonic power Black Canary uses called in the comic book?
Canary cry?
Correct!
That time again. Head on over to jinx.com, use the promo code quitstalling_366 and save yourself 10% off of all your purchases. Check that number on your screen. It's 366 right before and after and everywhere in between. Quitstalling. That's right, quitstalling_366 saves you 10%. But right now it's Memorial Day. It's Memorial Day in America. Well, tomorrow is. And save yourself 40% off of things on jinx.com. But when it's not Memorial Day, use the promo code quitstalling_366 at checkout. Save yourself some money. Hey everyone, Firebender Herald Silvestre here, welcoming you to the Quitstalling Media Studios. We just went 20 minutes during the pre-show talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender and a little bit about The Legend of Korra, and we're gonna take that in to the main show in just a little bit. But you know what? We got a lot to talk about today, from Snyder cuts to lack of haircuts, all the way to Duels of Fates. And again, we're gonna splash in a little bit of Avatar: The Last Airbender in just a bit as well. So stay tuned for that. I'm not alone. I got a waterbender and a co-Fire Nation firebender here with me today. Let's start off with the sensei of humor himself. He's got a magnificent intro lined up for us. It's Derek O'Brien! And with me and Derek... No, Lord Vader, your asthma's kind of getting worse.
It's truth, you know? I could actually just take this off, and we can do it that way, too.
But before you do, could you try breathing one more time? I don't think I got that. I don't think I caught it on can you try breathing one more time?
Oh, dude, it's probably because the Discord has that really noise suppression thing, so I don't think
Can you try one more time? Can you try one more time?
Try what?
The breathing? Just one more time. Just one more time.
Oh, dude, I quit. Hold on. Maybe you can hear this.
Oh, he was attractive the whole time.
Nothing's happening.
Can you hear it? No, probably not.
No, there. At the very end, as you were talking, we could hear it.
Dude, yeah, I'm pretty sure the noise suppression, dude, it's not gonna work. I'm already gassed up being in this thing.
Yeah, Discord's tweak that noise suppression thing. I've been finding
it's crazy.
A bit difficult. Yeah.
No, it's like really. Well, I'll talk about that more later. But I'm obviously not the only person on the show with Herald.
That's right, Derek. We got
a fire person.
Juan. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's
lit.
Yeah,
he's lit.
Derek's saying that because he's got a bit of an attraction to blue firebenders. Speaking of blue firebenders, we got Juancho Saldana here. Hey, Juancho.
What's up, guys? I do not have any toys, but it's nice to be here. Also, I was losing it behind the scene. Just seeing Darth Vader go like, yeah, I think it's the Discord noise suppression. It's like you're still wearing it. But yeah, very good to be here. Good to be here.
It's good to see you, buddy. It's good to see you. Oh man, so glad to be doing the Geekcast. We like we said, we went on for too long during the pre-show about Avatar: The Last Airbender, and with good reason. With very good reason. It's such a good show.
Okay.
If you guys watching the show right now have not seen it yet, it's on Netflix for most regions, so there's no reason not to. All right.
Yeah.
And if it's not available in your region, let us know. Hit us up. You got a VPN? Yeah, you got a. We'll hook you up. All right, guys, we're playing with a couple of new elements on the show today. Some new bed music. We've got a lot of new things. We got a new segment later on that I'm gonna dab on you. I'm just gonna dab it on you.
Ooh.
Derek and Juancho have not seen this yet, but we're playing with the format a little bit. But we start the show off similarly every week. I ask you guys what you've been up to, and that's open to the chat as well. Like Ion Hammerstream in the chat has been having some Spirit World tea parties, from what I've heard.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I'm curious. What else have you guys been up to? Ion, Juancho, Derek, everyone else. What you guys been up to?
You want to go ahead and watch it first?
Nothing. Stuck at home.
Oh
Next.
man.
No, just literally just work and after work, play games, and just been like that the past couple of weeks.
Dude, you've
Can't
been
wait
watching
to go
some
outside.
Harmon Quest though. Yeah, you've been watching a little bit of Harmon Quest.
I watched Harmon Quest ages ago, Harold. We just didn't talk about it.
I know, but you've been rewatching it. You've been rewatching it.
No, just literally that one joke right before the show, just because it came up on my feed for some reason, and I watched it, and then I was like, and it just reminded me of the show.
Man, Tom Kenny was so good on. So we're talking about Harmon Quest, and it's this show from Dan Harmon, the showrunner for 4 out of the 5 seasons of Community. Really talented guy. He did this D&D thing, this roleplay thing. They don't use D&D actually; they use Pathfinder. And instead of doing it like Critical Role does, where everyone's just got the camera on them, he actually took. He edited it down to like 30 to 40 minutes. I forget how long, and then they put animation over it, and it's so good. No one's done this, and
That's really good.
And the improv is quality, the animation is quality. So I would really recommend people check out Harmon Quest. Derek, you've seen one season.
Oh yeah, I love it, dude. It's yeah. I mean, it's a different take. It's interesting. The DM's great. I feel like the DM was actually it made so much sense because I recently started to binge with my wife Community, and I saw the DM there. I was like, wait, that's guy from Harmon Quest. And then I watched another episode and it said like written by Dan Harmon. I was like, oh. I was like, that makes I get why he's there now. But it's really fun. It's funny. And every time I think of Harmon Quest, I just think of la di da di da di da di da di da di da. That's all I think about. Yeah.
It's barbarians who sing, always awesome.
Yeah,
and Spencer, the dungeon master for Harmon Quest, is actually also a writer on Community. So it all
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it all
that's
adds
awesome.
up. Yeah, talented people, kind of like the people here on Quit Stalling. You know?
Oh show.
Oh yeah. Derek, what you been up to, sir? What you been up to?
So, yeah, pretty much same thing as Juancho. Just been playing video games. We've been playing kind of like a game version of D&D, I guess. Divinity. It's pretty much what it is. It's like you gotta make decisions and you gotta go on your own little adventure. So it's pretty fun. I think other than that, that's pretty much all we've been doing. Hasn't been that interesting. I don't think I've watched anything.
How's your Divinity campaign been?
Oh, it's been great. Oh man, it's funny. We literally let this dark evil lich go, and he basically went on a killing spree. Yeah, basically went on a killing spree and killed the child, and yep, that's
we let him go.
We let him go. Yeah, we let him go.
Come on, guys.
That's pretty much that's the last thing we did. And we went.
We
to
also
like
got attacked by demon frogs. Don't forget that.
Yeah, sorry, demon frogs attacked us too.
By demon frogs.
Yeah.
As we were trying to get the wedding ring for some guy. Like he dropped
Yeah.
by some guy who lost his wedding ring. This guy loses his wedding ring, and I go like, "Ha! Your wife is gonna kill you," or something. I made fun of him for it. He goes, his next line is, "My wife is dead." So I reply, "Oh no, I apologize," and everything. And he's just like, "I'm just pulling your leg. I wish I killed him."
Yeah, we should have killed that guy, honestly.
Yeah, we should have killed that guy. Yeah.
But yeah, it was, dude. It's insane though the depth of story on like the littlest things in that game.
Yeah.
Like we come across a random person, and for example, just like a real quick thing, my character can eat body parts and like regain memories of what happened before they died, or just a memory. And some of them are pretty deep, and it's like sad. Like one's like, "Oh, you're a little boy. You were swimming. All of a sudden, the shark approaches you. Your memory ends. You're like, oh my god."
No, it's not even a shark. It's like, oh, you feel a tug and then darkness, and you find that leg inside the body of a shark. So that's why.
Yeah. So it's like, oh god. This.
Have you guys
a lot
seen
of times?
Zombie?
Oh no, the what's the word I'm looking for? The creators of the game, they put so much time into it. It's insane. Like we're not even halfway through. You can just spend hours just listening to stories just alone. That's pretty cool.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, Derek, I would recommend you watch iZombie. I think you'd really enjoy it.
I did watch a little bit, but I didn't like it actually, to be honest.
You didn't like it?
I didn't.
I'm surprised. I'm taken aback, sir.
No.
Okay.
But just to throw it out there, that's not like my thing. I don't like people that eat body parts. That's an elf, by the way. It's not like a zombie character. It's just an elf. It's like a ancestral thing. It's crazy.
Sure. Shout out to our boy
Anyway,
Slim
how about
JD in
you,
the
Harold?
chat.
What have you been doing?
Yeah, Harold,
Well,
what you been doing?
Sir, I myself have also been locked indoors. It's strange, guys. It's we talked about this as well during the pre-show. You know, we're locked in. We think we're bred for this. You know, we
Weird.
spend
A
most
lot
of
of people are locked in. It's weird.
It's like there's some kind of pandemic.
Yeah, something going on. I don't know.
Yeah, no, but I you know, like everyone else, I thought I was gonna do fine, you know, but there are times when I just want to go out, and thankfully, for my household, I am the one who gets the groceries. I'm the one who has to go on errands, take short trips to the bank to pay bills. That's me, and it's been okay. I've been getting by. I've been enjoying the alone time. Yeah, like Juancho, Derek, you know, we work for livings. You know, we go outside to make money, to do business and whatnot. Sometimes talking to people can just be a bit much, and I like the option of not really doing that. I like the communication via text message and chat. It's so much easier, so much more convenient. So I'm thriving, and yeah, I've been working. I've been watching things that I've never seen before, like 30 Rock. I've been really enjoying 30 Rock. I'm midway through The Office. I've done a lot of things I thought I'd never get the time.
You haven't finised yet?
You know?
All right, watch out. We're done.
not.
Let's go.
All right. So what else have I been up to, guys? So I'm gonna mute those other two for now. So I've enjoyed. And I've had time to work on our backlog. So
nice.
in the coming weeks, guys, we're releasing so much. We're releasing our backlog of episodes with clips, supporting them on our social media. We're finally getting the final cut of episode 100, which has taken forever. All right.
I was there also, like in spirit. I tuned in for a little bit.
Yeah, I CGI'd you in to the background, Derek. Don't worry.
Oh, dang, I didn't see that. I'm going to have to see that on the final cut.
The director's cut of episode 100. It's taken me longer than Michael Bay for most of his movies. Yeah, it's taken me longer than James Cameron to render Avatar 7 to 18. You know, I've done a lot of work on this. All right, a lot of CG. It's taken a massive supercomputer to put out episode 100, but we're gonna do it. All right, it'll be released by 2028. I think is my estimation.
2028.
So around the time when the lockdown ends. You know?
Optimistic.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Optimistic estimate.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, Kevin in the chat saying release the quit stalling Snyder cut.
You don't want that.
That's gonna take. Do I have effects here? I think I have an effect here. It's gonna be awkward for the people at home. Where this is pretty much. Wait, let me do this real quick. Sorry, it's gonna be
Derek
this.
without a beard in your cuts.
It's just gonna be this. It's just gonna be a black. It's gonna be dark. All right, that's the Snyder cut of Quit Song. That's it. It's just a black screen.
You know what? Yeah, I'm kind of like want to go back now to the first episode I was on. I don't even remember how the setup was, and
It was different. Like we've evolved, guys.
yeah.
100%. You could do a montage of my setup.
Dude, I'm telling you that one time you were in my house and you did it under the blanket or something like that, dude. I swear. But I don't think you had a video. It was just your audio. But like I remember, because that's how you kind of mentioned to me, hey, you should do it with us. Well, yeah, that actually sounds really fun.
We could make it a three-way, you know? Just
Yeah.
under the blankets. Yeah, just three of us under the blankets. You know, just three guys under the blankets. Yeah, just-
That works for me.
Okay.
that works for me. Oh boy. All right. So guys, we've got quite a bit to talk about. Everyone in the chat, let us know what you've been up to in this lockdown. I see Slim JD saying, I see Snyder Cut. I'm not sure if you guys are done with the topic. No, not yet. He says, 2 years ago, I think the storyboard for Snyder Cut was released on YouTube. If you can find that and link it to us, we could bring it up as we talk about it. I'd be interested in that. All right, so we do have quite a bit of news to talk about, guys, and then we got a new segment as well. So I'm gonna go straight to the meat and potatoes of it. Let's talk about the Snyder Cut. Let's
Yeah.
Wait, do we have some epic music we could play in the background for this?
I know, it's very chill.
Play the Avatar intro music.
How about this? All right, let's talk about the Snyder Cut, people. Oh, sorry, Juancho. Sorry about that. Sorry
Sounds
about
like
that.
Harry Potter a little bit, actually.
Oh, sorry. So okay, so let's get to the news. As that music break comes on, let's get to the news. Here we go.
Yes, I see. Good news, everyone!
It's the news, and it's brought to you by Panels Comic Book Coffee Bar. Already back open, guys. These guys are ready to serve you some amazing drinks, a couple of pastries here and there, and of course, your weekly fix of comic books. Check them out. Panels Comic Book Coffee Bar, 713 Mission Avenue, Suite A at Oceanside, California. Ready to serve the best drinks and comics at their disposal. Guys, Panels Comic Book and Coffee Bar. Shout out to everyone at Panels. We love you guys so much. Thank you for keeping me fueled with my coffee on a daily basis, all the way to the Philippines. You know, express delivery,
Damn.
guys. All right,
Damn.
express delivery. All
They-
right.
I mean, we live here and we haven't even got that's crazy. I want in on this. I want in on this delivery. I like coffee.
Oh yeah, you do. You do. Okay. Well,
I like
well,
comic books delivered. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. That's true. All right, guys. Justice League, Snyder Cut. They released a bit of a, I wouldn't say a teaser, but you know they had Zack Snyder host a watch party. They screened Man of Steel for a couple of thousand fans or so, and they were surprised. So they had Henry Cavill show up as well, and because it is Man of Steel. And then they had, I guess this video is just going to explain everything. During a live Q&A, they answered the biggest questions from some fans. And one fan, this lady in particular, was like, when are you going to release the Snyder Cut? Thanks, Daniela Cares. That's a great question. And you know what? Henry Cavill was like, you might as well tell him. Might as well tell him, Zach. And then Zack Snyder was like, we're working on it. All right, it's going to be out 2021. And everyone loses their mind. Look at that. Who wouldn't? Here's the thing, guys. All right, let's get down to the business. Let's get down to basics. Why did Zack Snyder step off of the project in the first place? And if you guys don't recall, it's because his daughter fell ill, and then he was forced to step down. I think from the reports, it was his choice. He wanted to spend more time with his family. He ended up grieving because his daughter passed away, and that's only a natural reaction, right?
Right.
And it's tragic that we never got to see his cut. But at the same time, Joss Whedon, who was very known for the Avengers and lesser known for Age of Ultron, stepped in and took the reins. Later on, after the movie was released, not so good reviews. They tried to mash everything in. It was revealed that what we saw on screen, according to not Joss Whedon, according to Zack Snyder, was only kind of like 25% of his film, 25% of what he worked on. So everyone started speculating. Oh, so does that mean there's more out there? And there was. Someone from the test screenings went on Fat Man Beyond with Kevin Smith and Mark Bernardin and said, yeah, I went in. There was a lot of stuff that was pre-CG. There was placeholders and stuff. And she was saying that it looked kind of different. There were different plot points in certain parts. And since then, people were asking for the release of the Snyder Cut, which is Zack Snyder's cut of the movie. And they want it fully fleshed out. They want to see what was missing, what his original vision for the Justice League movie was. And now, thanks to HBO Max? Yeah, HBO Max, we're getting it in 2021. And
I'd like to add on to what you were saying too.
Go.
So a lot of people, I just want to be clear, I was actually reading about this on Hollywood Reporter. So this is not the cut that everybody thinks is what it's gonna be. So Zach, let me see here. I want to pull it up with the exact quote. He said his quote, it will be an entirely new thing. So it's gonna be completely different. If I'm not mistaken, he's actually getting money, possibly $20 million to do reshoots and finish his cut because it wasn't finished. So I remember before I was so against it because I was like, man, it's gonna be cliffhangers that's not even real. And you're gonna be like, oh, what if? But it's really exciting. I mean, if you could do it, do it. But this is gonna be crazy. I mean, it's not the cut we were asking for, but it's probably a cut that we want. You know what I mean? If it's gonna be episodic, he has plans. I think they're mentioning how I think his cut was 4 hours long, and they asked him to cut it down to 2 hours. So I think he was beginning to discuss about doing it by episode. So that'd be kind of cool.
Exactly,
I think it's like a whole new ball game. Oh man, those pictures too. If you guys haven't seen it, man, you guys need to check those pictures out. Some of them are pretty sick. There's Dark Side and oh man, it's pretty cool.
So yeah. what we're gonna do in post is when we release this as a clip, and around this part when Derek's talking about all of that, we're gonna have those pictures flashing on screen.
Oh yeah, right? I like that. We'll
look for those,
and then add a little picture of us in there too.
Oh yeah. I want to be Cyborg because I will never be that jacked in my life.
Wonder Woman because it made the most money. I'm saying.
What? What do you say? What, Joe?
I don't mind being Wonder Woman because it's the one that made the most money.
Oh God.
And it's actually the only good movie.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I actually did mind the movies. They're not good, but I was entertained. I mean, it was cool.
Yes.
It was cool.
That's the least you can ask for.
Leave it at that. Yeah, it was cool.
Okay.
I like the Man of Steel. Man of Steel is okay.
Agreed. Man of Steel had potential, actually. I wish it was more than it was. And that goes to my problem that I'll address in a little bit. Because Zack Snyder, whoever makes Zack Snyder's trailers, whether it was Watchmen or Man of Steel, amazing. That guy is good. Or gal, or team. They're good. And they make you expect more than you get, which is kind of annoying. Because, okay, before the DCEU became all gritty and dark and a parody of what it should have been, in a sense, I was really kind of hoping for that. I was hoping for a bit more of a tragic Superman, because it's kind of what you would see in the story. Yeah. The struggle of Superman trying to be an everyday guy, and we sort of got that at the start of his movie, where after Pa Kent
Holy spoiler alert!
After Pa Kent gets sucked into the vortex of nature, known as a hurricane. I'm a poet, sir. I am a poet.
100%. You just totally forgot what a hurricane is called. That's.
I know.
You bought time.
And
And
I
you
was like,
remember.
well, I was like thinking, like, sucked into the vortex. And,
But that's what I'm calling you out. You got it. Just.
I was gonna say,
continue.
here I am. Dun-dun, dun-dun. You like it?
Vortex of nature.
Oh God!
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop being a wordsmith. All right, you want a plain and simple,
Well,
sir.
you know what?
You
We give it to him. It's early over there. I would, I get it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Sometimes I can't words either. Sometimes.
Words
Alright,
be,
fine.
words be, words
Alright.
be.
All right. Real Justice
be-
League movie bad. All right, how's that? How's that for this Justice League may be okay. No. Okay, so.
Oh God!
Maybe, but if good, me happy.
Me.
No, Juancho, he doesn't get that. He hasn't watched The Office that far yet. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Circling back.
You'll get it
So-
when you get there.
Yeah. So circling back, I wasn't expecting anything from this before actually Derek pointed out that Zack Snyder is saying, we want to do this right. He kind of has the benefit of hindsight being 2020 and knowing, maybe having a better perspective of what people want, and because he's had time to step away from it. If he released, or if he worked on the same cut that he had beforehand, I'm not sure it would have been what people wanted, or it would be what people want right now, because we're expecting so much, and there's been so much feedback since then about what people are expecting, or actually are hoping something Justice League could be. And I really like the fact that he did go out, Derek, on the internet and say, this is sort of what we could do. Chapters. Right. Like he's saying, let's break it down. And when you pace something this grand, if you pace a story of something this grand, where you have I'm pretty sure just about 4 out of the 7, sorry, are these 7 people? 4 out of the 6 Justice League members haven't really been fleshed out as much. Batman barely got screen time in Batman v Superman to flesh out his story. It was mainly a Superman story.
Yeah, I kind of just jumped
Cyborg, yeah, exactly. Cyborg, Aquaman, Flash, nada, right before this movie. So if you pace that out, there's hope. There's hope that this actually turns out to be great. And, you don't really get that in Hollywood.
Right.
You don't get the second chance. And if they do this right, instead of going down the route of DCEU is going to be another disjointed thing in the future, we're not really going to look to tie things back in to each other anymore, which is what they announced after Justice League happened and after the financial success of Aquaman. This is the perfect chance for them to get a fresh start. I am down for this if they get it right, because it also makes me hopeful for something like Star Wars to
That's exactly what I was thinking, dude. Like, for me, I don't care if this is good or bad now at this point. Just throw money at it. To me, this is the Sonic movie. This is them listening to the fans, and they're actually gonna do something about it, right? And
yeah.
Can you imagine if this actually makes a ton of money and they reboot the universe using this?
Ooh,
why not?
Yeah.
Right? And maybe let's take out the shame of just you don't have to reboot. You can just have a little cut. Like they just release a new cut of the movie. If the movie's not good, try again. Why not? Who's stopping you exactly?
Yeah, definitely.
See, I'm the other way. I like the money idea, but I feel like you can't forget how bad the movie was. It's like,
yes.
you could throw as much money as you want in Star Wars. Clone Wars was awesome. Everything was awesome. But that's not going to erase 7, 8, 9. It's not going to erase this. God, dude, I can't even. That movie Justice League was it wasn't so bad.
Reshoots
man,
could
it
do
was
a lot.
I'm actually hopeful because I just want to see Ben Affleck some more. Okay, I really liked Ben Affleck as Batman.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. A lot of people didn't like him. I loved him.
He grew on me, yeah.
And it's
if this goes well, do you guys think that Ben Affleck would want to go back?
What's that?
If this goes well, do you think
Oh yeah,
Ben Affleck
I
would
hope.
reconsider?
I hope.
No. Did you see that meme? Do you think he would want to go back to
I know,
depression?
dude. I don't think Ben wasn't in the Zoom live thing, right? That's why I was sad. I was like, please, I just want him back, man. Like, it's just bad writing, man. It's not their fault, and I get it though. I bet some actors, man, they just take that to heart. It's just, you know what I mean? It's hard, but man, I think out of all of Batman, dude, probably my favorite. Obviously, it's not. I mean, aside from Kevin Conroy, but man, that fight scene in Batman vs Superman, I watched that a lot. That's just really cool, and I really liked the take on Batman that they did.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it wasn't very. The gray suit. I mean, obviously, he's a lot more lethal.
Alfred taking more a proactive role.
Yeah.
than just
Yeah, I loved it,
Auto
man.
figure,
It's just the writing. So hopefully, Zach can just. I mean, yeah, I'm all for throwing the money, but
reboot the universe. Let's go. This
Yeah.
is the starting point. If it's good, jump off this. Come on, let's do it.
Watch out the point. If anything was gonna reboot anything, this would be the perfect thing, like DC.
Yeah.
Because honestly, they're in shambles. Like their whole line of everything is messed up.
For
So
sure.
you could
Type in Star Wars. Type in Star Wars. I think Star Wars is more messed up. Star Wars is more messed up. This is one bad movie.
That's well, dude, it's so funny. Actually, side note, a lot of people like just say, "Oh, just watch 1 to 6, and then that's it. That's Star Wars." It's like, damn, yeah, that's it.
No, but that's the thing, right? So the
Chalk it up
Justice
that.
League started off on a bad foot. You know, this was their first foray into this, and they kind of blew it right off the gates. Star Wars sort of has a time where you could stop and maybe rework. You know, it's not like you could say, let's reshoot 7, 8, 9. You know, we have some scenes. Let's rework things. Yeah,
I mean,
there's a
DC has
possibility for
like
that.
time travel. You could like.
I want them to just call it Legends. Throw that 7, 8, 9 Legends propaganda.
Yeah.
This is actually what happened.
Alternate universe.
Yeah.
Dude, Legends would be good. Okay. So again, we're getting this in 2021. We're getting the Snyder Cut in 2021.
Exciting. Very exciting.
Yeah, because it is an HBO Max thing, it gives me hope for them to break it down, Band of Brothers style. This is kind of what I wanted Civil War to be. I wanted Marvel Civil War to be more like the comic, where they space it out in as many issues, like 7 episodes, and then they really feature the large Marvel universe. But this is what they could do with the Snyder Cut, because they showed us a massive battle with lanterns and Themyscirians and Atlanteans. So they could actually do that. They could actually extend that part. They could do a lot of these things that they didn't get the time to in 2 hours. And
dude, you know what I wanted them to do? Like do it like in the comics. Like have a Wonder Woman movie, Flash movie, Cyborg movie, all of the same event, just of the Dark Side invasion or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is the Wonder Woman side, and then this is what's happening in Flash's side, or this is Cyborg's side, and then you have like just the group up movie right after. Like, oh, this is the Justice League comic. You know?
Yeah.
Like an actual comic book. That was my dream.
That's a good idea. I wasn't really upset with how they set Batman up and Cyborg and Flash. Like just put him in there. That's fine. I get it.
Yeah.
You want to get on the track, but it was really bad how they wrote it.
Mhm.
You know, like you just gotta write that better. I like what Juancho said. I don't think. I mean, I was trying to think of Marvel, but I don't think even they don't have a perspective like that where it's one event but different heroes at the same time. You know, in the movie that'd be really cool. And they do that right on the animated
That's
movies.
exactly how they do. Well, yeah, kind of.
Right?
I can't think of it actually.
Oh,
I just think
okay,
it's
but
comic book.
I mean, their animated movies are great. You could come on, just
Great.
It's just-
I'm going to double down on what I said like yesterday in like our Discord group. I actually like the Marvel, like the DC movies more than the Marvel
Mhm.
as a whole.
Yee.
I'm gonna say okay, Endgame is the best superhero movie, but then like as a whole, DC animated is better than the MCU as a whole.
I mean, I've always.
Like if you add all the reviews and then divide it by the number of movies, I feel like DC's gonna win. DC animated.
But that's apples and oranges, you know. Like it's easier, not easier, but it's a different perspective to do it from animation, because you're not limited by your budget of how many actors you could grab to play these.
Well, acting
roles.
in general too. Some people just
animation is hard though.
Oh no, that's why I was saying it's not easy. It's more of
it's
the
completely
constraints
different.
are different. Yeah,
it's from my thing. I like I like the DC animated more than the MCU.
Oh yeah, DC animated even over Marvel animated for sure.
No,
I mean,
I'm talking about the MCU. MCU.
Oh wow,
and, like,
that's crazy. I don't know.
I actually like the DC better.
I mean, I respect it, but
yeah.
I can't.
That's the thing. But
I
the
just
Endgame
feel-
was like the best superhero movie.
Yeah. I'm just glad we live in a world where we have all of this. You know what I mean? Like where we can have this discussion.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, because there's another universe where DC and Marvel are like the wild star, and they never get the justice they deserve. You know, like
Who reads that?
Yeah.
What the hell are you guys talking about?
Yeah. Like,
but
Marvel,
I agree.
DC, yeah.
DC. I feel like I've always felt DC stories though, comic wise, are way better than Marvel's.
Mhm.
I like Marvel's like superheroes better, but the stories in DC are so good. They're like, I love them. So that's why I was hoping to see, and maybe we'll see with the Snyder cut.
Oh, so I'm just in the chat. Iron Hammer. He says he likes DC animated for sure, but the lines of the last JL Dark was kind of not really good. Really? That's literally that's the first thing, like the first bad thing I've heard about the new Justice League movie and the new animated Justice League movie.
I need to watch that.
It's just I've just been hearing rave reviews. That's why I'm trying to catch up on the DC.
Well, get out of your echo chamber, sir. All right. No. Like that's legit. Like I've seen very positive things about DC animated. I've watched the Flashpoint movie. It really scarred me when I saw the head of
Holy spoiler
when I
alert!
saw the head of Mira and the hand.
Wait,
of,
what? I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, okay. Too bad, sir. Too bad. No, spoiler alert. Yeah.
No, I literally didn't hear you.
Okay. That's good.
But I haven't watched that yet. Like I'm building up to Justice League Dark.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's good, bad. You know, I love Shazam. I love how they showed Shazam in his own kind of short standalone movie. So yeah.
You didn't watch Shazam either, Juancho?
I'm confused about what we're talking
30
about.
minute. Yeah, that's
The
like a
live
30
action
minute-
Shazam. I'm
No,
pretty
no,
sure.
I haven't watched that
the
yet
animated
either.
Shazam. The animated Shazam.
Oh, never mind. Then I thought you were talking about the live action. I like that live action, by the way.
Not bad. Not bad.
Chuck,
Went Power Rangers at the end, but you know.
What's that?
It went kind of Power Rangers at the end, but yeah,
At the end, right?
yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh wow. You watched
I don't know.
live action though, right?
The live action Shazam. That was like, I think I literally just got my job then, so I wasn't like watching movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awkward silence.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll watch it eventually. I'm like,
I
I'm
really
subscribed
want a
to
Green
DC.
Lantern movie.
Oh yeah.
I really want a Green Lantern. I don't even like. I know there was an idea mentioned. There were rumors went around how they were gonna do like the Green Lantern Corps, like just everyone, which is cool. They obviously hinted it in Justice League movie. So, I just want to see a good one. Ryan Reynolds, I still like this one. I'm saying.
I like Ryan Reynolds as thing. It's just not the movie.
He looked great. He was like the best looking Hal Jordan. I'm sorry. But yeah, what can you do?
Anyway, just to wrap up things for the Snyder cut, I guess so. we went very in a tangent.
Yeah, we went very left.
I'm 100% hyped for it. I think we should throw money at it. I think it's a good idea. Just whenever a giant Hollywood studio listens to the fans, I just think we should throw money at it, even if it's bad, just like the Sonic movie, which was good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my take on it.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch it. I'm definitely gonna watch it. So, and I have HBO, so.
I know I have to get HBO. That's like the one downside. I don't have that.
Well, you could do what you did with Harmon Quest, just watch it and then subscribe. That works. And that's what I did for Game of Thrones for the last season.
Oh.
That was so wrong. That was the wrong season to do that in.
I'm so sorry.
No,
I'm so
why are we
sorry.
talking about all the disappointments
That's right.
today?
Next topic. I'm just kidding.
Okay, well,
Happy
guys,
news, Harold. Happy
Yeah.
news. Let's go.
let's take a break from the news. Let's get cheery and happy. All right, if that's what you want to do, let's do it. Let's get cheery and happy with our newest segment. This one's called Head to Head.
Yeah.
All right, guys, it's time for Head to Head. This is a new part of the show. All right, let's get the bed music going in the background. There we go. All right, guys, it's time for Head to Head. This is a segment where Juancho and Derek close their eyes, they blindfold themselves with their palms, and point at each other. This is inspired by a little game on TikTok. I'm gonna ask you guys a series of questions, and with your eyes closed, you either point at yourself or point at the other person, or point at
I've
the
seen
camera.
this on TikTok.
To point at
I can
the
just
other
take out my
person.
glasses because I can't see. I'm just kidding.
No, it doesn't
Go on.
count. It doesn't count.
Wancho is.
All right. And I ask you guys, yeah.
Okay.
How do I point? Is it?
All right.
Yeah.
So
Or
You can just point at the camera. You
Oh,
can just point at the camera.
All right.
Yeah. That works.
I'm so used to
That works.
putting my glasses up. I did this. Oh, okay.
All right, so it's either this or this. This or this.
So this or this? This or me? No,
All right.
me. Or are we gonna do this, Harold, or should I point like this?
I don't want to
Okay,
be a
so-
TikToker.
So you either
I'll
point
do
at yourself or point,
I'll point.
straight.
This is
all
mine.
To-
This
to
is
avoid-
mine.
Oh, yeah,
This
you
is
can do
mine.
that.
This
Yeah,
is
point
mine.
at
I
yourself.
like
or
this.
point-
I like
yeah.
This.
All right.
Okay.
Wait, watch
All
it.
right.
Ready?
And the questions are going to be aimed at you guys, and you just vote. Who's more likely to? Okay.
All right.
Are you guys ready? You guys ready?
All right.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Sure.
And then you can watch this back later on and then find out who voted for who.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, you're right. I have to watch it back. All right.
All right, here we go. Who, and this is a Star Wars edition, by the way, who is more likely to raise a child like Ben Solo? Go on. Okay, you gotta do this quick. No thinking.
All right.
All right. Who's more likely to get themselves cloned? Close your eyes, Wancho.
Oh, I thought we were gonna show the results right away.
Okay. Then open your eyes. All right.
Like right now.
Yeah, go. Okay. All right, close your eyes.
God.
Where's the Ben Solo, man?
Close your eyes. Let's do it.
I like the close your eyes because then it's like out,
Alright.
Yeah.
All right. Who's more likely to turn to the dark side? Fingers up. Open your eyes. Open your eyes.
Look, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
No. 100%.
Okay.
For sure.
100%.
For sure.
Eyes closed.
That's why you train a Ben Solo, my guy. But then again, it was Luke.
Okay, close your eyes.
Wait, crybaby though. So I'm just kidding.
Hey, close your eyes.
Sorry.
Let's make this quick. Who's more likely to say "I love you" to you? Open your eyes.
Easy.
Derek, okay. I just realized I have to say it out loud when we reveal
How does that
for
have
the
anything to do
audience.
with Star
This
Wars,
is a
my
thing.
guy.
This is a just to throw it out there. This is a thing with our group of friends who've never ever heard Wancho physically say, "I love you." So just the
Oh,
thing.
damn.
I've said it, but it's when it's special, okay? When it's special. I'm not gonna throw it out there. I'm not a I love you board.
Oh, my heart, man.
All right, we're
This
gonna
is why-
speed things up with the
this is why I
music
turned to the
now
dark
because
side.
you guys are taking too
Personal.
long.
This is why I turned to the dark side, Harold. Just to let you know. I'm just kidding. All right.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Eyes closed. Who's more likely to pilot? Who's more likely to pilot the Millennium Falcon? Open your eyes. It's Derek for both of them. Okay.
I just say techie wise. That's why I feel like I'd figure it out.
Okay.
That's why I
I'm
thought
not
of like, oh, how would I?
Not much of a
Okay.
driver.
That's true.
I've always been the
dude.
Chewie.
Oh God.
Okay. Eyes closed. I'm gonna start saying who picks for who, so that the people listening at home, as well.
Okay.
All right. Who's more likely to attempt the Holdo maneuver? Okay, open your eyes. They voted for each other. No one wants to do it.
Dude, I just feel like it's so Juancho. Like, you know what? Let's try it. Go. It's like,
Damn, you're right.
see.
I would say that.
I knew it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, like
No, it's
Thelma and
also like,
Louise,
just
these guys will ride into
screw
it.
your friend.
I feel, it's like Juancho's always that kind of guy. Like, it's like 1 in a million chance, but there's still a chance. Go. It's like, I feel like that totally would be him, dude.
You got it. Okay.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Oh my god. All right,
You gotta try it.
Yeah.
We got a couple more of these guys. All right.
Okay. Speed round.
Yeah.
Who's more likely to owe a life debt to an alien? All right, open your eyes. They think that they'd both owe a life debt to an alien.
Dude, I'm so like sensitive. I probably feel like I would just fall over whatever story they told me and be like,
I just heard that. Definitely me.
Oh god. Oh man, that's funny.
All right,
next
close
one.
your eyes. Close your eyes. Who's more likely to have a bounty on their head? Come on, fingers up. Open your eyes. They both think the other will have a bounty on their head. Why so? Why so?
Never mind. I changed it. It's fine. Dude, I'm freaking
Juancho.
loud. I'd probably would just get into some trouble randomly. Yeah.
My
How
thought.
about you,
That was my
Juancho?
thought exactly.
Oh, really?
No, that's exactly what I was thinking. I thought he'd be like, he wants to go on the dark side. He's gonna do some stupid shit.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Something
get
like
trouble.
crazy. And I want us more like a tactician. You know, he thinks about it. I feel like I just like, all right, let's go. So I might, or I get into trouble. Yeah, a lot easier.
I'd probably already be dead. Like, there wouldn't be a bounty.
Yeah. All right, next one, dude.
Ian in the chat said he's probably one who's gonna have a bounty on his head as well. Ian, is this your D&D campaign? Did you accidentally steal cargo? Is that what we're talking about here?
He stole spice.
He stole things, and then he
All right,
threw
next
it
question.
in the middle of
He threw it
hyperspace.
out. Is that
Next question.
Okay, last 2 questions, guys. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. After working a year on a Star Destroyer, who's most likely to still get lost? Open your eyes.
Juancho always gets
Juancho.
lost, dude.
And that's why he doesn't drive.
Yeah, dude. Oh.
Man, those things are huge, though. Okay.
I mean, there's a reason why we did everything at his place.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Right.
Oh my
All
god.
right. All right, last
Okay.
one.
Last one.
Here we go.
After the rise of a proper political order, who's most likely to still lead a rebellion against it? Oh wow! All right, I'm so curious. I'm so curious. Watch. Open your eyes. I'm so curious as to why.
Oh, what?
So they picked each other, guys. Let's start with Juancho. Juancho, why do you think Derek would still lead a rebellion after a proper order? has
After
been
falling to
established?
the dark side.
I mean, like it's not necessarily dark or light, right? It could be,
That's
you know,
that's
like
a good point.
it could be the rebellion. Like, oh, would you join the rebellion? I don't know. I just think that I would totally I'd just go with the flow, basically. I don't think I'd rebel.
You guys want?
I'd join the Empire.
I'm down for
That's
anything.
the
Do you wanna
only thing I'm
rebel?
thinking of.
Okay. How about you, Derek? Why would you pick Juancho?
I don't know. I think I'm kind of the same. Like, I probably would rebel, but like I wouldn't. Like, I just pretend. Like, okay, yeah, I'm with you guys. I like you guys. Yep. Yeah. Empire. Yes. And then just do my own thing. All this. So that's why I picked Juancho for pretty much the same reason.
Basically, neither of us.
basically neither of you. Oh man.
That should have been a
All
choice.
right.
Just go like, what the?
Oh man. All right, guys. That was head to head.
Well,
Star
that
Wars
was fun.
edition.
That was pretty fun.
That was fun.
Excellent. All right, guys. So speaking of Star Wars, I personally have only recently seen this. So the storyboard had been leaked a couple of months back, full script as well. Star Wars Duel of the Fates, and I shared this on the Quit Stalling Facebook. I found this really cool because this was all concept art that was made for let me change the music up. For Colin Trevorrow's version of Episode 9. This was before he left. They actually had proper storyboards out already. And I want to get you guys' thoughts on this because I found this extremely satisfying to read.
Oh, I agree, man. Like I've said it to Herald and Juancho, but if you guys check out, someone did like a funny, like made out of clay, it looks like animation of this story. It's pretty cool.
It was on
they actually have a real like version too where they like talk over and they show the pictures, kind of like what Harold's showing on screen right now.
Yeah, this is for Mr. Sunday Movies.
It's beautiful. I love it. I mean, there's obviously a lot of things you could change, but compared to 9, this is pretty good. But I'm not gonna lie. I like this because you still have. I like the idea that Luke is haunting Kylo. You know, because literally the first Star Wars movie, Kenobi says, "If you strike me down, I'll be stronger, you know, than I am now." And it makes sense because obviously he can just bug you forever. It's like, hey, come on. You're better than this, Anakin. You know, you're better than that. You know, you're still good in you. But that never happens, ever. Kylo's just still doing his thing. I mean, that's something in 9 that made me upset because when Luke would strike down, he literally got like worse. It's like he didn't really do anything. So
I feel like though, like on that point, I feel like Luke would be less likely to be like resentful than Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan seems like the kind of guy to be like, hey Anakin. Hey, Anakin, are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Remember when you killed me?
Yeah, dude, it's funny because it's like, it's almost like when you strike Luke down, he became more like common sense came back to him. He became more knowledgeable. He's like, oh, you know what? You're right. I was a hermit. I'm stupid. What's wrong with me? But that's bad writing. So
you know what was wrong with him? Rian Johnson writing the whole thing.
Yeah, I know. Damn you, Ryan. You know what? This is like, I can't explain it, but this is good. I like this a lot. I loved the Rey. I really wanted it because I really wanted to see the Rey saber. Yeah, that's cool. Like for me, like making your lightsaber is really cool. I love the lore behind that and the meaning behind it. That never happened in here. And
It never happened in any of the movies.
It never happened.
They never even mentioned how important. I mean, at the very last movie, of course, Luke says, "This is a Jedi," blah blah blah. But like, you know, that's why that should have been mentioned way before. Rey doesn't even know what she is. You got to say that like, boom. Even Kylo Ren, his lightsaber is unstable. Like that's literally what this blade is an unstable kyber crystal. Like it makes sense. I love it, but you know, explain it. Don't release a book out and then write it in there for other people to read, because that's exactly what they did, which is stupid. But even what Ion's saying, her new outfit looked badass. It did. It really did.
Yeah.
And it looks like you know the thing Jamie Lannister wore in season 1. It's that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. I like it.
So I want to go through this. I actually want to go through this one by one. Let's go through the storyboard first, real quick. Let's go through the storyboard.
I like what Kevin said, by the way, in chat. He said, "What if Obi-Wan was just trying to bluff, not getting killed?" That's true. You're right, Obi-Wan. Just like the end.
Okay, so let's go real quick to General Hux. This is General Hux on Coruscant after losing to the Resistance. General Hux supposedly is revealed in this movie to be a bit of a Force fanatic. He's kind of I always wanted to be Force sensitive kind of guy, but again, that wasn't really properly set up. But I like this added layer because we barely see him in those movies, and we'll see later on in this storyboard that there was so much potential that, if you think about it, Rian Johnson never capitalized on, because some of these were probably drawn and written before the finalization of episode 8.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'll get to that in just a little bit, but here, General Hux, all of a sudden, I think it makes sense. If he was kind of envious of Kylo, being force sensitive and being kind of the pet of Snoke, and he just always wanted that approval and this layer of, it's because he wanted to be force sensitive. He wanted to have those cool powers. That's like the opposite of every other person in the world who's like, I want force powers because I'd be a cool Jedi or I'd be a cool Sith Lord. And he's kind of that foil where you see someone who wanted it, never got it, and still went for it in the First Order. You know what I mean? Like,
can you imagine if they did that? It's just, not only would he have like a better ending, a better storyline, he 100% more relatable. Literally everyone in the cinema is thinking the exact same thing, you know?
Yeah. Yes. I agree. It's like Iron Hammer even said in chat that would have added such a good perspective to Hux. It would have.
Thank you,
felt,
yeah.
You could see it, dude, in 7. You could tell how jealous he was that Kylo was like the leader, dude. He was just like, okay, all right.
And what we got in episode 9 was he's a spoiled kid that was like, I'm the insider. Yeah. I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Like, as funny as that was, it like, wasn't.
I just didn't want him to win. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get trolled by Poe.
Oh dude, God, I know.
You got Austin
just
Powers
know that was
shop.
the Disney influence, the trolling.
Dude, that first line, I remember how much I cringed in the movie. I was like, okay, you should have stopped after the first one. Like,
yeah. And
I mean, imagine like when they, like in the first movie, he was the guy. He was the dude. He was the one making the whole speech and speech. You know?
Yes.
So he's like the big bad, and now he gets trolled by Poe in like one. I was like, oh,
yeah.
Oh, I thought
he loses a lot of impact there. And before we move on, one cool little detail to this. I know it's a red saber that was rendered, but in the script, one option was a purple saber, so it would have been Mace Windu's, because that's how much of a fanatic he was about the Force and the Jedi.
I didn't see that. I remember that. I remember reading about that. That'd have been cool. I like that. That's a cool idea, man. It's like you're just like a Force nerd. I love it.
Yeah.
It's wants
and
to,
you don't
be sensitive.
Yeah,
it would make sense too why Hux and Kylo Ren would get together in the first place. You know, they're both nerds for gear.
Yeah.
That's so true.
And like, imagine the fact that you don't even have to say it's Mace Windu's saber. You see the gold and black and silver hilt in his hand, and then the purple blade goes out as he, takes his own life. Like, you geek out. You start like, wait, is that Mace? Like that's when the geek out comes in, and the discussion after the movie comes in. So
metaphorically, it's like symbolic too, because purple, blue, and red. It's like tough decision. I like that.
Okay.
I've always liked that about Maces. I mean, there's like always those theories. Oh, maybe he, he dipped in a little bit of the dark side tendencies.
Yeah. On screen, him and Qui-Gon were the closest we got to Grey Jedi.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Did you guys, wait, sorry. Real quick, though. Did you guys ever hear about the news about the Grey Jedi? That was fairly recent.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, so confirmed Qui-Gon wasn't a Grey Jedi, and the term Grey Jedi isn't in canon, as well as Dark Jedi isn't in canon. It's
Dark
Jedi,
you said?
Yeah, so there's no Dark Jedi in canon.
Not a fan of that.
Fallen Jedi.
It's okay.
Just updating your Star Wars canon terminology.
How would they not just follow what is ready? You know what I mean? It's like, it's stupid. Like, why would you make your own thing? Just, it's already there. Oh no,
they own it. They can do whatever they want.
I know. It's like,
I can see why though. There's a bit of pride there, of like wanting to make your own thing.
With X-Men, they call them enhanced in Avengers 2. It's like, dude, just come on, like.
No, but that one was legal. That one was like they're not allowed to. Okay. So here is what I was talking about, where Rian Johnson kind of messed it up. even further. He killed Phasma, but here in this scene in the artboard, this storyboard keyframe, we see Phasma executing a captured resistance member in front of the whole population of Coruscant on the top side. That is sending a message. And
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. See, this is one of the reasons why I like the storyboard better than Derek, you mentioned the animated claymation one from Mr. Sunday Movies. Not as, even though it does go through the story, it's not as good as what I see from the storyboard, because I can take away from this. You know, I can,
no,
I can
that's what I'm
expound
saying
in my
too.
head.
They have one where they go through the storyboard and talk about it, but they also did a funny one too.
Yeah.
So it's pretty.
So this,
I agree.
This I think is an amazing scene, because not only does it show that Phasma is alive and a badass, and doesn't die, Rian Johnson, it shows the dictatorship of the First Order, which we didn't get as much in Episode 8. It shows how, yes, they control the planets. They did bide their time, and what happens in Episode 7 actually led somewhere. You know, we barely get glimpses of the impact on other planets, because Canto Bight wasn't really affected. You know, the planet they showed in Episode 9, the JJ show, the one that's under occupation, is kind of weak.
The dark space, that was.
Yeah.
The nighttime planet.
Yeah.
You know what it's called?
yeah, the nighttime planet.
Yeah.
So this is showing a planet we know from a different angle, because we only see the streets of Coruscant in the Night District side, when Anakin and Obi-Wan chase that bounty hunter that tries to assassinate Padme. This is top side. This is in front of where the council used to meet. Where the so I like this. I really like this. And they're about to execute someone.
Scene.
Oh yeah.
We needed this. It's like what Juancho said, dude. You like the First Order is the big baddie, and you literally get trolled by one dude. They all look like weak and puny after that. It's just like that. Dude, really? Like, honestly, that's what you just stand there and like take it. Like, you're the First Order. Like, it's actually kind of stupid to think about. Like, if you're realistically speaking on that scene, if Hux was like just pissed and shot him, that's it. Because he was doing that to stall, right? So it's you just were tough and said, okay, bye.
No, but the equivalent to this scene, like, this makes sense. Like, you behead someone, you take the time to set this up to send a message to like the populace. You don't try and behead someone in front of the men you already have your loyalty to in a ship in the middle of a space battle. You don't have time for that. You just shoot them. And what message are you trying to send to the people who are already loyal to you? You know, you behead someone to send a message to like the populace.
And I want to make this clear. This actually is supposed to happen before Hux takes his own life. This is kind of what ignites that final scene, and we're kind of going through this through the order that it was uploaded on Facebook. But yeah, that's a great way of putting it.
Do you know who did they say who is strapped in? Is that Poe? Because I would love for that to be Poe.
Oh no.
No, I think it's that guy who snitched, right?
Yeah. The one alien, I think.
Kylo cut his head off in the room. Remember?
Yeah.
Also voiced by Mark Hamill, by the way, for people who didn't know that.
Oh, really?
It's the guy at the very beginning. Remember, Juancho, when they get, it's like that alien looking dude, and he throws down something to them in the Millennium Falcon, and he's like the spy.
Oh, yeah.
That's the guy. That's him. But he's like I guess he's like a.
Oh wait.
He's like a figurehead, right, Harold? I think they mentioned that in the storyboard or something, or even the movie. I think they mentioned he's like a. I forgot his name.
This guy, Biskova.
Yeah. So that's the guy. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he was voiced by Mark Hamill. I think I read that somewhere. He did
that's
like
pretty
a.
Cool.
Well, yeah.
So going through these really excites me about what Zack Snyder's doing. Because it's still possible. We can still get this going. Release the Trevorrow cut.
That's so cool.
Hashtag release the Trevorrow cut.
We get the Star Wars, the good cut. Just the good cut. or just Star Wars cut, Rian Johnson, not Rian Johnson cut. Just cut.
There was no 789.
Okay, so here Derek was talking about this earlier. Rey in a sort of mimic of
So cool.
Luke's Return of the Jedi outfit, and
Oh, you're
I-
right. It is his Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, it's dark, like a
Right?
dark black outfit is so
it
sick.
sort of mimics
I
that.
went
and-
straight to Jamie Lannister.
Because it's pointed out, Luke wearing black in Return of the Jedi is kind of symbolic of showing the audience like, okay, he might be tempted. This is his dark arc. This is after Empire. He loses his arm. His dad's kind of a jerk. And then when the flap opens to show the white, no, he's got the light in him. So it's kind of the same thing here. And of course, the first thing you notice is Rey wielding her double-bladed lightsaber, which we've sort of waited the whole series to see and never got to see until the very end, and barely got to see.
God,
Yeah.
every time I see that storyboard, I just think like that's how it should have been. Luke
Yes.
training her. In the movie, it made no sense that Leia.
She
was
should have
the
gotten that by episode 8, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It should have been
Yes.
that. Like I said, when 8 started, you knew it was bad because they picked up right where 7 ended. You're like, what?
Yeah.
There's always dude. The first one literally jumps 10 years
Yes.
until the second movie. Then I think it's another long time for the
Which
next movie.
leads me to my next point. This could be episode 8, and then give us something else for episode 9. Throw money at this, because Disney has the money.
You guys,
I
if
would
you
pay.
could get
I
DC
would pay.
to do this is Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dude, you could like flood media. Release.
Because if the concern is Leia, her role here seems minimal at best. She could be the general in the background. And
I mean, yeah, you're totally right, Harold. And it's sad, man. They messed up so bad in the movie. Like, why is Leia her teacher? Like, rest in peace. She like movie like cinematography wise, CGI. That must have costed so much more money than to just have Hamill ghost stand there and say, "Yes, Rey. Yes, very good." Like made no sense, dude. Like she's the strongest Jedi, and she doesn't feel when Luke dies. Doesn't go over there. Like, oh come on. Yoda felt everybody die. Like not even Yoda. Other people can like sense that. Even Ahsoka just sense stuff. You know what I mean? It's like she just like left Luke until she went back there.
No, and imagine being trained by the twins. One is alive and one is part of the Force. Like, you don't have to have it one or the other. You don't have.
That's
to
why you
it
have a
one or the
double-bladed light.
other. Have you met Luke and Leia?
It could be true.
Send his Luke. Send his Luke.
Put both of their sabers together. Oh my god. There you go, dude. But no, like this is how it should have been. Luke should have trained her. I really love how this picture alone. And they mentioned too, it's so Star Wars. They were like, she raised the ship in a Tusken Raider outfit. I was like, man, that's so Star Wars right there, dude. It's like, God, I would have loved to see that, man.
Yeah, she raids the ship, dude. Look at all these dead stormtrooper bodies on the ground. And this is gonna get to our point in the coming key frames. Rey. The best part for me about the storyboard, I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit, is it points out the thing that I've wanted. I don't want to speak for you guys. I don't want to speak for Derek and Juancho or anyone else. What I wanted the most, and I've talked about this in previous episodes, and this storyboard nails it on the head. Trevorrow gets me, boys. Is finding the balance. This series has always been about the balance. She goes on and finds the balance between light and dark, and Yoda commends her. Luke commends her about being able to do what the Jedi were too proud to do, the Sith were too oblivious or stubborn or consumed by hatred to do, is find the balance in between, because you can't choose to be ultimate good or ultimate bad, because not every situation calls for that. And
that's perfect. That's perfect.
It mirrors the modern thinking of our society, of our culture. I'm gonna get too deep into that, but this is what appealed to me the most about this entire storyboard.
Dude, think about it. that's the perfect ending to the trilogy,
Yes.
right? The first 3 they failed. The Jedi failed because they were too, like Yoda said, if we did not see this coming, blind we are. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like,
Yes.
and 4, 5, 6 was kind of like Luke. You could kind of tell he had tendencies to go to the dark side, but it was more like, no, man, I'm gonna get my dad to come back because it's my dad. You know, and it's like, and even Vader. It's like Vader struggled in the end. It was the struggle of wanting to be good and bad. So the first, like the 2 sides, obviously. Are like, it's not good. The Jedi lost. The Empire won, obviously, yes. Had to sacrifice a lot too, believe it or not. And then 4, 5, and 6 with the conflict, and then this would have been the balance. Dude, that would have been that's true. That would have been good. That'd have been
Each trilogy would show
man.
why. Yeah, no, Derek, you nailed it on the head, and it sparked the way to phrase it as you were talking. For me, is first trilogy showed why ultimate good is not the way. Second trilogy showed why ultimate evil is not the way, because the Empire failed. Dude, they missed out. They missed out.
No, I agree. It's really
you nailed it, dude.
Just before you close this slide, I just thought it would be funny too if you heard like Ray do a Tusken Raider sound.
Where is that?
That would be pretty funny.
There.
I like when you read the where you move on. I like what Iron Hammer says. Imagine the twins bickering slightly during training. Yeah, that actually would be so like heartwarming. You know what I mean? Ah, damn. No one was truly ever Paragon in the first run through in that spec. I think I'm lost in one there. People would have definitely punched that reporter. Oh no, for sure. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. But man, this is a great scene.
Yeah.
Release it.
Okay. We'll go through some of these like amazing establishing shot of Coruscant with the Empire, with the First Order, kind of like reigning over it. You know, that giant extra Star Destroyer, the one that Holdo.
Yeah, what is that? A Star Destroyer with a city under it? That's pretty cool.
I think I think it's sort of like
a transport vessel or something in between.
It's like the next step of the one that Holdo blew up. Like, it's huge, and then it has like attachments underneath. And then this one is Tor Valum, ancient Sith creature, quote unquote, that was supposed to train Kylo. This is the one that was supposed to succeed Snoke in giving him his training. I forget, Derek, you can correct me, if this was supposed to be like Palpatine's master or Snoke's master that trained him in the dark side. And
yeah, no, I yeah, you're right. Oh, sorry, let me fix right here. Sorry. Yes, it was supposed to be like like an ancient Sith teacher, and I think he was the one who trained Snoke, which I was always telling Juancho and everybody. I thought the stupidest thing for me was that Kylo had no one to train him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, that's it. He had no teacher. Like, at least Rey has Leia or Luke.
Yes.
Who does he have? He's obviously was so lost. He's crybaby, screaming all the time. It's like, yeah, this would have been nice. Also, kind of.
I feel like unnecessary, to be honest.
Oh,
like,
really?
This could just be Snoke. You know, like this is what Snoke was.
Yeah, because they killed Snoke.
You don't need like another person, another teacher.
Herald said
we still don't know what Snoke was.
If this was 8, yeah, that could be Snoke. I agree with Juancho. If this was like 8 instead of set on 9, yeah, keep Snoke alive. That's Snoke right there.
Yeah.
Or like
I'm down.
plot twist.
That's what Snoke
he's
was.
not dead.
Sith creature. That would have been great. That would have been great to know.
Definitely. We get a mimic of. I'm saying mimic a lot. We get a mirror scene of this time Kylo facing Vader in a similar cave to Dagobah. He gets his butt kicked by Vader instead of Luke screaming and accidentally killing Vader in his scene. I feel like this would have been a good lesson for Kylo. I don't know about you guys, but I really wanted to see Kylo humbled instead of an 8 where he rises to power with no one really stopping him. Hux kind of just falling in line.
Oh, what if he cuts Vader's head though, and like you see the mask, right, and it's him, but instead of being horrified, he's
Oh,
yeah, dude.
That's what he wanted all along.
Damn. Dang, dude, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
TM.
Alright, I like that. TM. No, I mean,
My fanfic.
I'm sure there would have been a lot of rewrites from storyboard to script to final script because that's how it goes. But again, what we're getting from this storyboard is pretty much, for me, 90% of what I wanted. I would have been satisfied with this. I would have been 100% satisfied if this was episode 8. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
knowing that there's more.
It's just knowing what we got already. Like, literally anything would have been better.
Honestly, that's true.
Okay. This scene where Rey is training with Luke in the background. Could you get any more? What's it called? Could you get any more expanded universe plus the feel of what Seven was trying to go for? You know, like this scene is what you wanted. This scene is merging every era of Star Wars into the modern, like, okay, this is what training would look like these days.
Like I said, if Luke's there, it makes sense in a real life perspective. You know, obviously use the actor who's alive and well and healthy. You know,
Yes.
why would you? It just doesn't make sense. And that,
I mean,
like,
obviously, what we really needed was booby traps and some other planet as training. That's definitely. Okay, now you think about it too. Like, when does Leia have the time to set up the booby traps? Exactly.
yeah, right.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
like the commander, right?
He's like the general of this entire thing. Wait, let me just set up this booby trap for training. No.
Yeah. In a deeper aspect, you think about it too. Like, what did Luke do in here besides stall Kylo? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is supposed to be the strongest guy in the world, in their world.
Yeah.
You know? And it's
And
like,
it was
just
poorly
totally threw
explained.
him out. It's like,
Yeah.
I know why. It makes sense. You can see why he was mad in interviews. Makes total sense.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed too.
Seeing this,
They nerfed Luke.
yeah, no, they did nerf Luke. Seeing this, you can see why they were on board, why they got Mark Hamill back, why they got Carrie Fisher back. Like, this is how excited Mark Hamill probably was seeing
sure.
this version of the script, because they probably got advanced versions of these scripts.
For sure.
no.
I agree, yeah. Or else they would have mentioned something early on, like, I'm not sure how this is gonna go, but you know,
Yeah.
for sure. I bet. That's sad.
Ian in the chat says, the thing about the recent trilogy is that it just totally trashes the hero's journey format that just works so well. I get that it's done over and over again, but it's like the wheel at this point. And yeah, like, there's no point in reinventing it. But they sort of do at the same time, right? Because in the end, like we pointed out earlier, we came to this conclusion just by looking at a storyboard where first, like, again, echoing what we said earlier, and what Derek said earlier, first trilogy is how Ultimate Good fails. Second trilogy is how Ultimate Evil fails. Like, we derived that just from one storyboard? We don't even need to discuss episode 7. This is all from this storyboard.
I know.
Man, it's
What
powerful
if, guys-
how art is.
Government, if there's like something you guys have that can just rewind life and just, you know, fix it, just do it, please. You have the technology, the Men in Black laser us and just redo the movie.
Or you can just Men in Black laser me. You don't even have to read it. Just, I just want to forget.
Oh god, dude. I know.
Okay.
It's like what Iron Hammer said too, though. He just said that's how you know how impactful the story and boards are. It's true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously, like Harold was saying, I can totally imagine that. We're doing it here. Imagine this in front of all the cast of Star Wars. It's like, man, that's totally how it should work. You know what I mean? You have Han there. Well, probably not Han's. I mean, Harrison Ford's probably not there. And then you have, like, they're all like agreeing because it's like that's what they do, man. And then all of a sudden, something happened, and hey guys, we got a new writer.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, Han played his part. You know, bringing up Han played his part. It's time for, like, Han had a whole movie. It's time for Luke to be the guiding voice for Kylo. You know what I mean? Like, it's time for him to step up where he failed. Han didn't really fail him. If you look at it, Luke failed him because Luke was his mentor.
Yeah.
Han and Leia entrusted their kid to Luke. Sorry,
how,
Jack, could you repeat that?
How accepting would you be if they, in a movie, retconned it? Like time travel or something, for example. Like, they did something back, like, I don't know, Palpatine didn't have a baby. And
you're gonna release a movie specifically just to retcon everything?
No, I'm saying, like, how would you feel, like, if they did that? Like, this is the what if, but, like, you go back in time and say Palpatine doesn't have a baby, Rey, and maybe Luke and, or, Han and Leia don't have that baby. Like,
I would be forgiving.
like what Ezra did when he saved Ahsoka. But similar.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Would
Don't
you
add
accept
any
that?
more. No. you're adding more to this narrative that's already broken.
That's true.
So,
No, for me,
I'd much
I would
rather
be
just
more
go like, this is Legends.
No, I mean, for me, I'd be forgiving about it. Like, it's all in the execution, right? Like we keep saying, the reason why 8 and 9 failed were the execution. They could have had amazing story if it was done slightly differently. So I'd be forgiving. They could do the whole Ezra and Rebels thing where he pulls someone out and
like then Alice saw the vision of what happened, and then now you see what happened. So don't do that.
Twilight, Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Yeah, because the thing about the legend slapping is it sucks that Luke's there, dude. And it's why it's like so conflicting. If it was just like not focused on them that much, if they were a little more bad, if we could, you know what I mean? Like totally get Luke and Leia out of there.
Yeah.
Oh, I just remember the Leia force pull thing too. Oh my god.
Yeah.
God.
No, and so we're going through these scenes again. Knights of Ren were another waste that this might have rectified. You know.
Oh yeah, I like your take on the Knights of Ren. Actually, that was really
instead of Kylo taking them down, it would have been Rey, which would have been okay. Like if Rey made them look like punks, fine. Like
I think they made it like a fight scene too, so it was like a good length of a fight. Like they were supposed to be tough to beat. I remember the guy talking over it. Like they made the fight like a struggle. You know what I mean? Obviously, you should because they are his freaking knights.
Yeah, I mean Kylo doesn't just inherit these guys and then doesn't he doesn't let them stay wimps if they're wimps. Yeah. He's like, hey, you represent my name now. You got to be badasses.
How did it go so wrong, guys?
I know. It's so true. Like,
how did you go from this?
It's so common, dude. It's like, yeah, you're right.
It's like, how do you go from this, like the what they want with Knights of Ren, to like, oh no, let's not do that. Let's make them go to a sand planet. Let them stand around. Do nothing.
Oh man.
Guys. Not even that, dude. When freaking Kylo Ren fought at the end, no attachment, whatever, whatsoever. He's been with him. You obviously see them in the very first in 7 with the flashback with the school burning down. They're there with him, dude. It's like, do you have no emotional attachment? Like literally, the dark side is all about your emotions angering you. You have no attachment to him whatsoever. They were just like, okay, yep, you're gonna fight them all. And honestly, Ben, he didn't struggle, dude. That was
we didn't know what they were. I'm like, they
that's true, but
soldiers, you know.
But they were proverbially just his stormtroopers, like, which makes no sense because you have stormtroopers there anyway. I think is the point.
Well, you know, okay, I lied. I can't say that because Episode 3, Palpatine had the 2 royal guards. Yoda walked in and just bye. So I mean, you know what I mean? You remember that scene?
They weren't known as the pals of Palpatine. You know, they weren't labeled as his best friends.
You're right. They didn't like hone in on their title. You're right.
Yeah. So like, I know they're not best friends, but you know what I mean. Like, they're not like they're not King Arthur's Knights of the Round Table, I guess is a better comparison, right? Like that guy's your Lancelot, and that guy's your what Eggsy's name was, I forget. Galahad, right? Like
Galahad.
Yeah. So that's my point.
Yeah. A lot of unanswered stuff too, you know, like their weapons. Like I know you don't really have to mention it, but I mean in the first 6 movies, your lightsaber, but like the lightsaber is known as like one of the strongest weapons. It literally can cut anything. But in these trilogies, there's so many things that combat it. But like, why was there no explanation on how or why they did it? You know what I mean? I thought it's a small thing, but like the shock thing from 7 with the stormtrooper that was parrying a lightsaber.
I mean,
like,
they did that in 3 though, like 1, 2 prequel.
Yeah.
Did they really?
I feel like I feel like it's technology. Yeah. The Jedi being around so long, someone was bound to find.
I don't remember which scene was that.
The like the Magna Guards. The Magna Guards could parry.
In which ones?
Like I don't know which one, but like Magna Guards in general.
You mean 4, 5, 6? In 4,
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Or Clone Wars too. It's like there's stuff that can parry.
Oh, in Clone Wars, yeah, I've seen it in Clone Wars. In the original movies, I haven't seen a lightsaber get like deflected. I mean, like I said, it wasn't really it didn't bother me, but I feel like some people might be like, oh, so I guess things can just do that now, and all Kylo Ren's knights can just deflect it too. He didn't like break any of those things. He had to literally stab them all.
I mean, for me, like before we move on, because I really want to get to the final frames. For me, it's like I said, it's technology. At this point, they've developed ways to combat the Jedi, and the lightsaber is more of a traditional weapon. It's more of a taboo weapon. Like only they can hold that. We have something similar, but no way does it look as badass or as it's as effective, but it's not as badass.
No, yeah, I agree. I mean, I know there's been games and lots of things in comics and stuff too that do it. It's there. It's just thought it was kind of funny that they just okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. So again, like as we go through these, I guess lesser significant but not unimportant scenes, Ion was saying earlier, like this is the storyboard artist's dream, where guys like us could look at this and get all of this info just from a keyframe. There's no description aside from I see Finn here and someone, whether it's Rey or Poe or whoever, working on the ship, and the droids here. You get the significance. That's the dream of an artist working on a storyboard, where it's like I was able to convey all of this with what my hand did. So I agree with that, and I'm glad. I'm glad the artist out there. I think that's Alaman. Yeah, we get you, buddy. We get you. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's not his name. Clement? Oh, yeah.
I like to see the mentioning of it. It fit nice. I remember it fit nice.
Definitely. I agree. Each of these keyframes is stunning. The detail is almost Macquarie-like. This one, it's C-3PO and R2 walking through barren streets. You could get so much from this. Like, is this after the battle? Where the people of Coruscant and the Resistance fought off the First Order, and now they're kind of going through the rubble. Like, like you get that from this. It just makes me, in my head, Juancho's still going, where did it go wrong, guys?
I'm actually just trying to cool down. I don't like being mad anymore.
But for me, this is cathartic, and at the same time, it makes me hopeful. Because there are people who have worked on these that share the same love and passion. It went wrong somewhere after this. You know what I mean? Like, Filoni was able to translate his vision of this onto screen. Jon Favreau was able to do the same. Other people could do the same if they could find the way. I'm sure Filoni would guide us. Like,
you just know that there's like something intrinsically wrong in Disney right now. If like how they didn't go with any of these at all.
What makes me hopeful is The Mandalorian, Clone Wars Season 5 happened after this. That's what makes me hopeful as well. Is those guys managed to get something like this on screen.
I agree though. Like, where the hell was Filoni and Favreau on these? Like, where were their inputs? I mean, like, where were their inputs? Like, after 7, why weren't they like, all right, guys, let's fix this. Come on, we can do this. Mm-hmm. Palpatine, bring him back.
I'm sure they didn't have the clout to do that yet or something.
Yeah, not yet, at least.
I don't know. Filoni, though, you're probably right, but...
Yeah, I think now he would.
Crazy, man.
You know what I mean? I think now he would.
Yeah. Because, Filoni is like... George's boy. Like that's his.
Yeah.
They're close.
Yeah, but Kathleen
Like,
Kennedy
really
was
close.
George's girl too, so you know I don't want
We don't mention that name.
Can you even
obviously.
imagine
We
the
don't
drama?
mention
Like,
that.
wait, what?
We don't mention
Derek's
that
like-
name on the stream ever.
KK.
Dude,
Sorry,
honestly,
Juancho, I
in
didn't
the
mean to cut
gallery,
you
when I
off.
saw her face, I had to like cover it. I didn't want to see it. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
can,
Juancho,
can you
sorry.
imagine the drama? Like you're making a movie and some guy who just makes TV shows goes here and goes like, "Hey, no, you're doing it wrong."
Yeah.
I mean,
Imagine
it's
the
Jon
drama.
Favreau though with him. It's Jon Favreau with him saying, "Listen to this guy." There's weight to that now. Jon Favreau's climbing up the ranks at Disney.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah. So this one, Ion is asking if this is the Gulag. No, this is to show you that these artists and whoever wrote this with them knows their Star Wars. These are the lower levels of Coruscant, and Finn is rallying them to fight against the First Order. We haven't seen the lower levels of Coruscant in the movies. We've seen them in Clone Wars.
I love the Finn face, dude. So just the screaming. Ray! That's what guarantee. That's what he's saying right there. Ray!
Oh
Yeah.
man, that guy had it so hard for Ray
He did.
and for
He
Poe.
did.
All right.
I like what Ion said. Is that a gulag?
Yeah,
It
right.
actually kind of does look like the gulag from Waterworld.
But that's the amazing detail of the lower levels of Coruscant. They don't look like the upper levels. They were able to make use of this entire planet and industrialize it. Okay, Ray facing off against Oh, sorry, Derek. What's that?
No, you going. I really like that next picture, the storyboard. I like that the most because that was one of my biggest disappointments too. There wasn't a monster in
There's a
this.
snake.
There's always a monster. Oh, you're right, but
There's
it was
the
already dead. Oh no, it wasn't dead. You're right.
It wasn't dead.
It was shooed away. That's right.
Healed
Okay.
away.
Healed away.
The biggest thing for me about these upcoming frames, I know we're running long, but we're gonna end it soon. I promise. Biggest thing for me was this was on Mortis. This made Mortis jump to life. This would have made Mortis jump to life into the movies. One of the most important places in Star Wars canon, and this is Disney level canon. This isn't EU canon anymore. This isn't Legends canon. Mortis was going to be shown on film. This is probably one of the biggest things they missed out on. Whoever wrote this, again, props to whoever wrote this and whoever illustrated this, because man, they knew their stuff. They knew their stuff.
I don't know what happened to it, but
Yeah, sorry. We'll skip through this more underground Coruscant stuff. They're
want
like
happy
Trace, repurposing Empire tech.
Oh, then you
More-
brought up
more of this.
Trace. Are you just purposely making my blood pressure high?
Oh god.
Rebellion scene again against the
I like
First
that.
Order.
Just as that was cool. How they add their little touch to the Empire
Yeah.
machines. That was cool.
The AT-ST,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, they put
Yeah.
paint on it and stuff. That was so rebellion. I love it.
Dude,
That'd have been cool.
yeah.
They showed it in Mando too, like the stolen AT. You know, like it was like all like Jimmy rigged to their liking. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm.
I love this.
So cool.
Different angle of that. A lot of the Resistance wearing, I think, similar clone trooper armor that they've picked off from. See, this is the morbidity of war. They took the armor from their fallen foes and wore it. Like, how badass is that? C-3PO and R2 sharing a scene after the Battle of Coruscant again. This is pretty awesome. Rey and Kylo fighting. This is on the Temple of Mortis, guys. Why did we not get this?
So the best part was that they were going to play Duel of the Fates. That was the best part.
Yeah, the remix, the supposed enhanced version of Duel of the Fates.
Yeah, think about it. The first song in the first movie would have been the last song in the last movie. Well, the first fight song, like cool fight song. I mean, but
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm sorry.
I would have cosplayed
I was
male
on
Rey.
watch the other day. The fight scenes in 789 were so bad, dude. It's so like lazy. It was on Juancho's note. It was Iron Fist level to me. I did not at all like any.
Now we brought up Iron Fist. Okay, guys, I need to take my medication.
Can we get some fisting Juancho in the chat?
Way ahead of you,
brought up
buddy.
everything I hate today.
But dude, seriously, I was so disappointed. Like none of them were good. I don't go back or 7, 8, 9. I'm like, man, I want to watch that fight scene. Never.
Like, when you think about it, too, like, was there even music playing in that rainy Death Star?
No. Not even in the first one, in the snow. I'm pretty sure it was just silence. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure.
In the defense of the throne room scene in 8, where Rey and Kylo went back to back, it wasn't the worst. It wasn't the worst because we had far worse in 7 and 9.
No. So because I had agreed with you about a year ago until I saw this video of someone point out how bad it was.
Oh yeah,
Like, the guy
I saw that
He
one.
ducked before like the thing came, and it like made so much. I was like, damn, that actually looks really bad when you point it out. And it's like,
Yep. Yeah.
And then the missing knife. Did you see that? The missing knife.
Oh.
No, but my point is that's not the worst because we've gotten worse.
That's true.
I'm not saying it's great. I'm not saying it's great.
No, I know.
But,
Yeah. Oh,
but
God.
I also like that it probably wasn't directed by Rian Johnson. Okay, moving on. Again, this, like, you get the Revan echoes in Kylo Ren's new mask. You know, even in the hood, you get Rey looking like Luke a little bit here. Like,
No, I land. That would have been a good.
her outfit looks agile AF. Like,
I can already tell she's doing the hop and whack.
yes.
She's doing it.
Oh God, dude. Oh,
And,
dude,
and this was obviously
like you'd have Darth Maul like outlined behind her when he does it, like like he's with her, because he becomes good, right? So it makes sense.
Oh my God, no, let's not get into that.
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, dude, I'm just so disappointed with the fight scenes in here, because that's one thing for me in movies. If there's a cool fight scene and it's really nice, I could watch it, because that's entertaining. But dude, it was so like this.
It wasn't even. It's
like
the moment. There's no moment you want to rewatch. Right?
That's that too. It's like what?
Yeah.
And they messed up.
I
so
have one
bad.
moment.
Yeah,
I have one moment I want to rewatch.
Which one?
In episode 9, where she ignites the saber. That split second where I thought, okay, this could have been the start of
fighter was coming at her. You mean?
No, like when she ignites her saber staff at the very end.
Oh,
for no reason on Tatooine, she ignites her saber staff.
There's no reason to do that. You're right. Oh,
I was like, this could have been a good start.
It could have been so poetic, dude. It was so nice too, like the water and like fire was on the. They messed up. It's so bad. Next scene.
Okay.
Next slide. Sorry.
This one, the only thing I like about this is we see Luke. I don't know how I feel about a Force ghost touching a lightsaber. I just like the detail of it.
He's strong with the Force. I mean, I could believe it.
That's true.
Like not like maybe stopping for like maybe just to like get into his head. Like
I don't know.
You're better than
like this brings up the same problems. This is why Luke can touch the saber anyway. Because like, why don't they just have like an army of ghosts or something? Or like, from the very beginning, why doesn't Luke just go like, okay, I got the saber. Right, stab him.
No, I think.
I don't know.
I mean, you could argue though
this-
he's the strongest. You know what I mean? He has more.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he's the only one who ever did like a Force vision of him that looked real.
I never
Right?
noticed.
That's
Does Luke have his metal hand or robot hand as a ghost?
I think that was his
You're
left
right.
hand.
He caught it with his right hand too, right? He caught it with his right hand too, right? You're right. Did they mess that up?
Okay, so I think like this is very ignorable. I think I just like the fact that Luke is so visible here. It's a nice like FU face.
Little-
You know, like
He kind of looks like Obi-Wan in this shot, in this
Yeah.
drawing.
yeah, that's extra coolness. But yeah, this is I could ignore this one, or it could be Kylo's internal contents. I don't know, whatever. This one, Leia with gray hair, looking like Leia and not Super Saiyan Leia. I think I'm okay with this.
Okay, what?
They gave her some weird glow, man. Not even in 9. In 8, like when she's doing the flying thing, she had like some weird glow on her.
I don't want to talk about that. That was so bad. That should not have even been in the movie.
I thought she was like floating during the entire movie.
I mean, dude, her force sensitivity was so little in even comics. It's like, why would you even throw that?
Okay.
I remember exactly.
Great shots of First Order troopers on the ship, on the Star Destroyer.
That was bad. That's cool.
Dude, there's just so much in this.
Yeah, they're really like beautiful, like pictures. Those are really nice.
Yeah, and you know we have the tech to make these come true. You know we have the tech.
Someone will animate this. Don't worry.
Oh my god. They attack as a squad? Yes.
See?
Did they ever do that at all?
No, they didn't.
Thinking about it.
Nope.
But they still hug like they're friends.
Yeah, right.
Anything together.
Exactly. It was always someone was leaving the party to do their own thing. That's always what it was.
That's true. We never got like a long scene with them fighting together.
Rey left
Leia
on that
and Luke.
water boat without them. She could have said, "Hey guys, you know what? Let's do this. Come on, let's get out of here." Nope.
Yeah, we never got like our Hoth-like scene for them.
Yeah.
Okay. Better version of Holdo maneuver. I'm assuming is what this. Okay. Pyre for. Oh, this is Korriban, or as what they now. This is, I think, one of the biggest annoying things George Lucas did is rename Korriban to Moraband, which is. It just sounds like the Chinese knockoff of Korriban. Moraband.
Contraband.
Yeah, contraband. So Kylo on.
It's like Qui-Gon,
Korriban.
actually.
Yeah, this is like his death scene where Wommels, who are I think a native species of Moraband. I fucking hate it. Sorry, it made me curse. It's so annoying.
Oh, like the perfect.
Sorry, Moraband.
Oh god, dude, that's so funny.
This is after his supposed death in another draft. I think it's Pyres are always cool in the Star Wars universe. Leia, looking amazing. This one scene of Leia looks way better than what we got. I like the long hair.
Yeah, that's supposed to be Naboo or something.
This
You
is
can't live up to that,
a
guys.
different resistance base. Might have been the planet we ended up getting anyway. Korolev. I don't know. They never named it. I think. Yeah, they just said where the base was. So Kylo getting his new helmet. It had Mandalorian metal, Beskar, whatever. There's just so much here. We get the crew talking over. There's just so much. Okay, just to reduce my blood pressure, I'm gonna zoom through these. Chewie choking one of the Knights of Ren over a cliff. Come on, we missed out, guys.
That's what should have happened on the sand.
Oh my god, it could have been a squad fight.
Yes.
They had it set up on the sand planet, but nope. Let's just have the knight stand there and look behind the.
They had their boy band scene, guys. They had their boy band 360 pan throughout as they walk through the desert. Frick. Sith Temple on a planet called Remnicor. Oh my gosh, there's just so much. And you could tell this was better paced just from the storyboards alone. This was better paced. Split this into 2 movies and give us 8 and 9 if you have to. Look at Finn, dude. Finn, I think this is like the least appropriate like scene. Finn captured by the troopers being put to work. We're gonna skip over that.
Wouldn't they just kill them? Because he was just known as traitor.
Yeah, right. Traitor. He could have been guilty, but again, all of these scenes much better than what we got is the point.
They messed up so bad.
So much.
I just remember too back in 7 how the Finn seemed to have so much more character. Like, you know, there's something about him out of all the troopers, but that was just thrown out the window. So
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, it was wasted.
it was
They could have had so many spin-offs if they played it right. Like a Finn and Poe spin-off.
that's
like a Star Wars
very
story.
Middle Earth
Yeah.
looking too.
So this is Mortis. This would have been the movie version of Mortis, and it's giving me chills just looking at it. Jeez. And then more final fight scene. A better way of this is a scene where Yoda tells Rey that she did it right. She found the balance. Like, come on.
Balance you found.
Come on.
Oh, lifting the Millennium Falcon, that looks cool.
Yeah, this is. Oh my gosh. Iron Hammer. Same point. A good story would have had spin-offs out the wazoo. You know, by the truckload. Like, if they play this right, everyone would have been set up to have gone on their own stories. Well.
Yeah.
Like.
Hey.
Rey with her new generation of Jedi again. Like, oh, there's just so much. Okay. I love this.
I did. That was torture.
Dude, for me, I'm glad. It made me happier.
You know, it's happy to see like what it could have been in that. At least there was at one point good direction, but I don't know what the hell happened. Yeah. Watcho's right though, dude. It's like it makes you so mad. How could you sit there and be like, "This is the right thing to do"? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's annoying. It's like, why
Yeah.
would you think that's good? Yeah, let's have a casino scene where they don't even talk to the guy. They find another way.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's old.
Was that Sacha Baron
There's not even
Cohen?
video games that have bad DLCs as bad as this has been, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
It's horrible.
I feel like
any
I feel
good
like
news
now,
or Avatar? We always end on bad stuff, guys. It always happens.
No, okay, let's end on good news. Let's end on good news. Amber Heard fired from Aquaman 2 because of what was released and how
Right.
she was the cause of Johnny Depp's emotional and physical torture.
So are they gonna recast or is it like
No word yet, but
I'll say it's like a Game of
Yeah.
Thrones thing where they kind of just change the actor and just like help
Yeah.
people. Yeah, like oh, that's the same girl. What are you guys talking about?
I mean,
I'm happy for this.
easier reference would have been Dark Knight. Like,
Ooh,
Damn.
that's true.
Damn.
That's true.
Damn. Yeah.
Hey, look, it's Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yeah. Oh god.
Percy Jackson and classic Nicolas Cage franchise National Treasure coming to Disney Plus.
I like what Iron Hammer said. I like how it's. Let's get into the good news. She's fired.
I know. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, that's like,
Oh
kind of bad, you know, like some person doesn't have a job.
Oh
Hey.
god. Dude.
Hey, that person is evil, sir.
Oh,
We're
God.
talking about the right time to find the gray in things. All right, I think that was 100% good. All right,
Oh,
Amber Heard,
dude.
Sith Lord, getting fired. All right, that's good.
That's funny.
That's good for me. All right. And Hamilton, the recorded version of one of the last live shows with Lin-Manuel Miranda and the original cast, supposed to be released on Disney Plus next year. Because of everything that's happened, it's going to be released a year early, just like the Michael Jordan documentary, The Last Dance. So we're getting that in July, if I'm not mistaken.
Cool.
Nice.
So everyone who does not live within a shouting distance or financial shouting distance of New York and was not able to see Hamilton like me, we're finally going to get a chance to see it straight to our homes. July 3, 2020, people. Hamilton. All right. That's good news, right? That's good news.
Comic-Con too. That's exciting. Whenever that's gonna happen, like the free, everyone can watch and go. That's pretty cool.
Definitely. Comic-Con from
I'm
home.
really excited for that.
You guys had fun during head-to-head. We're gonna do that more often.
That was fun, yeah.
right?
No,
I feel bad though that you're not involved.
Yeah.
Hey man, being your mediator.
I mean, I guess you're doing the questions, so I guess.
Yeah. Or we can
That's
flip
good.
the roles. One of these days we can flip it up.
There you go.
Yeah.
You can always switch sides. You know, I
Okay.
don't mind either way. Up, bottom, down, sideways.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I'm down for... Wait, what? Sir? Sir?
Hey, you agreed. That's on tape now.
It's on the internet.
Yeah. Oh. Three-way head-to-head.
Alright.
I like that. You can maybe have a trusted, maybe like Francis or something in chat, like do a three-way one. We can kind of choose and point. Choose and point.
Innuendo everywhere. Let's end the show, guys. All right, let's let me bring up our ending music. All right, guys, we're gonna end the show here. Let's see, Derek, Juancho.
Yes,
It's
sir.
been a great show. I'm gonna read out our most recent followers, but kindly be ready to read out our subscribers and bit cheers.
With pleasure,
Sorry.
my young Padawan. I'm sorry.
You guys can
Hello
pick
there.
and choose who reads what, alright? But thank you to all our most recent followers, like Gamako Prod. They're back on Twitch, guys. Nico DG, Recreational X Gamers, Omen0210, Latothawit, 1976, Dia Markedian, 1985, Juwama, The Greatest Wizard, and Krowaka. And thanks to Renzo for that $1 in these trying and testing times. Derek, give a shout
Yes,
out to our...
I was
go-
gonna say
go for it.
I'll read the subs off.
Go for it.
All right, we got number 1. You never guessed it, Human Panda 22. Let's get it. Thank you, Human Panda, man. You give so many subs to the channel. We appreciate you always being here. I'm not sure if he stopped by today, but either way, thank you. Francision number 2, BMO King number 3, 4. We got Miku P. We got Nerfed Diva at number 5. We got some guy named Sensei Humor at number 6. Heard he's a really nice
Fancy,
guy.
man.
Instant DZ at number 7. Notorious KGM at number 8. Iron Hammer number 9. Thank you, Iron Hammer. We appreciate you, man. And we got, I'm going to butcher this so bad, but at number 10, we got Weesize.
Wisa is.
Wisa is.
Yes.
Misa sorry. Misa sorry.
Misa-
Number 11, we got Neo Gear. Number 12, we have Zilla Fox. 13, Denunci. The Furybot, Numali, and Zappy Buns at 14, 15, and 16. Russell Jello at 17. Jonathan at 18. Mirage Leonardo at 19. And CZ64 at 20. And now my lovely friend Juancho is going to read off the followers. Excuse me, the bit cheers.
The bit cheers. Yes, and our number 1 bit cheer is Nerf Diva. Thank you, Nerf Diva. Number 2 is Nope_plays, followed by Neo Gear. Those are our top 3. Next up was Elderjin. Thanks, Elderjin. Followed by Mikhail Roldan. Bimo King of Ooh. Thank you. And number 7. Perfect number 7. Aura's 27. I wonder who that is. Miko P. Number 8. Number 9, if not now, Gwen. Number 10, Mershi. Number 11, Gamako. Number 12, Hue_. Followed by number 13, InstaDZ. Thanks, InstaDZ. And 14, Pimpo Perp Drank. Man, it's nice to say out loud. 15, Tita Gamings. 16, The Real VJ Dato 21. Followed by Kabu TV _. And 18, Wisaiz. I'm so glad Derek said that first. Number 19, Curry Server, and number 20, Aaron_Gaming 441. Thank you to all our bit cheers. Really do appreciate it.
Yeah, every single bit cheer, whether you were listed or not, even if you cheered us on with 1 bit, if you subscribe to us once, or even if you just enjoy the show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching.
Are you eating right now? I'm so hungry.
Sir, this is my first meal.
I was like, I drank this. I drank a White Claw, and now I'm so hungry.
Oh, man. Well, guys, we want to remind everyone we also have emotes, and guess who's climbing up the ranks? Juancho Fist already overtaking Sensei. All right. So you guys might want to start spamming, all right, and jam-a-lamming, because Juancho Fist is
Oh,
Sounds
God.
dirty, but it's all good. Guys, if you are a subscriber or a bitch here, you probably have access to these, so check them out. Spam them in the chat. Look at that, Juancho Fist climbing up again. Guys.
More fist, BMO, no more fist!
No, what?
More
Oh
heads!
my god.
More.
Oh, and we just got demonetized.
And we're laughing of DZ and Herald, yes. There we go. Fix it right up right there. There we go.
Definitely. All right. Juancho, remind everyone where they can find us on Facebook and Twitter.
You can find us at Quit Stalling Us on our Facebook and Twitter.
Right. That's right.
God,
Jared,
this
where can
one.
people find us on Instagram?
You can find us on Instagram and YouTube at Quit Stalling. That's
That's
QUITSTALLING, just in case someone
Yeah.
might
I got
not.
Twitch. I got one
But we
point.
are on Twitch right now, Juancho, so obviously they would know that.
The shade.
It's
Can I
true.
just say?
We're on
Can I just
Twitch
say?
right now. We would know.
I'm loving this because
Oh,
even
the
on
recording
GameBite,
after.
even on GameBite, DZ and Mick are fighting to get it right. They're like heckling each other, like, "Oh, well, you missed that one, DZ. You missed
I
that."
mean,
Like,
it's true, like, when you be on YouTube, hey guys, live here on YouTube, be sure to follow. I guess you're right. Okay, you're right. They do say follow, subscribe. You're right. You're right. I'll give it to you. You're right. You're right. Yeah, they do say follow, subscribe. Yeah, that's true.
Point for me.
Yeah. Damn it. All right.
oh,
I feel really
man.
sad. So can I get like 10 cents ahead in the chat, please?
Oh yeah, give them senseis. All right,
Yeah,
everyone.
my sadness. I'm just kidding.
And you can find the Geekcast, GameBite, and all our other shows on those platforms, as well as on audio only on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, and so much more. Check us out there. If we're not there, let us know, and we'll get listed there. All right. But enjoy that. Derek, where can everyone at home find you when you're not on the Quit Stalling Geekcast?
You guys can find me on Twitch as well. I do apologize. I have not streamed in a while, but I do plan to get back on that quick. And that's at Sensei Humor. You can see it right there below my name. I do be playing with Juancho a lot, and Pimple Perk Drank too, and Maddox if he's still in the chat. So playing a lot of Divinity. Hopefully to get on that soon. And I also have a Twitter now, so it's Sensei Humor as well with the underscore at the end. So if you guys could follow me, that'd be awesome. But
How about you,
where can they
Juancho?
find
Oh,
you,
sorry.
Juancho? What?
Okay.
What? You can find me
Hi?
here. What? Anyway, I don't stream that much at all. Just I'm normally in Derek's stream, so
Yeah.
just hop on his stream or whatnot. I have an Instagram and Twitter. It's at Saldana Juancho and at Juancho Saldana. Just one of them's right.
It's
Or
on the
just
show
at
notes.
home,
So
really. I'm just
at
that's
Saldana
really
Juancho on Twitter, at Juancho Saldana on Instagram. I listed it on the show notes like
I
ages
know,
ago.
I was not being funny, Harold. Just like Harold, where can we find you when you're not on the Quit Stalling podcast?
I'm sorry.
You can find him laughing in the studio because we are awesome and funny.
Either that or eating. We don't get to eat.
No one's stopping
So
it. As long as
professional.
it doesn't crunch. As long as it doesn't crunch and audibly distract. Go for it. We can drink too. You guys can find me at Herald Plays on Twitter and on Instagram. And of course, here on the Quit Stalling Media Network, we got a lot of content coming your way. The lockdown has made us productive as F. So we're excited for that. But that's about it from us today on the Quit Stalling Geekcast. We'll see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Till then, get off your butts and quit stalling. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. Bye.
See ya.
I have to pee.